The major aim is to help provide some tools for people to think about the whole range of services that they deliver. But as they're thinking about that, to recognise that climate change is one of those challenges that cuts across all of those services.
Change is coming to local government, not just the rural sector, but to all local government. Our communities are expecting a different level of service or a different mix of services. What I hope is that the senior staff from across the local governments in Victoria that are attending this course take away a whole bunch of skills and a clear methodology on how they should go about reviewing the services that they provide to their community.
If you're given the opportunity to undertake the course, by all means do it. There's so much value, and you don't have to be in the climate change space. This is going to affect the entire business of the organisation of local government, regardless of where you're situated in the organisation.
It doesn't always occur to us that there's a whole body of literature and reflection that's already going on out there that we could really draw on, and whether it's a model or a framework or case studies and experience, one of the things I'd look forward to walking out of here with is a better sense of what's out there and which of those are going to really be of value to the way I need to plan and deliver our services into the future.
It's a really good way to balance up your practical experience with some theoretical knowledge and some testing of how others are doing it, and get that information from your peers as well as from the university.
The participants have been very engaged, and it is a high functioning group, which is fantastic. So you've got people that are creative, they're throwing out ideas, they've been very, very quick to gel as a group, and it's been wonderful. It's been a really rich learning environment.
The feedback I'm getting from the participants of the course has been really encouraging so far, not only from my own staff but from the visitors to our organisation from the primarily rural municipalities across the state. I find the course really valuable and really interesting. In fact, I've got 4 of our most senior managers, so it's a fair investment from this organisation into this course. They're attending for the 3 days. I have high hopes for this.
I think there's huge benefit in us networking together and learning from each other as we go along, particularly in areas where we wouldn't see each other through other networking opportunities and the like.
The value of networking and the value of speaking with our peers, particularly at a senior management level, and how they're embedding climate change and how they're embedding service delivery has probably been the most valuable take home.
The networking and hearing real stories from other people and the way they're dealing and grappling with these things is always one of the best benefits.
The course was really fantastic in terms of networking with colleagues across the local government sphere, not only during the time of the program but obviously after hours as well, where we got an opportunity to interact and share experiences.
It's been great to talk and understand issues, particularly shires that we don't necessarily work with all the time.
You have to think regionally with our regional councils and collaboratively with our community groups in our councils and in adjoining councils to work in a more network governance sort of model.
Networking is one of the best things about being in a group of people like this because of the stories, and then the great thing is you put a face to a name, and then one day you pick the phone up and you say, remember me from Wedderburn in November 2015.
So this is actually a major plus because people are coming to a space that they wouldn't normally be, but they're meeting people they don't normally meet. Talk to people you're not used to, talk across fields of expertise, I think has been really, really valuable.
The largest benefit for me was really that opportunity to interact with others and gain insight into how they approach service delivery and some of the innovative ways in which they've improved the delivery of services to community.
This course stood out as a great opportunity to look at new and interesting ways to enhance the services that we deliver to our community and to our organisation.
Moving forward in terms of service delivery, it's very important that we understand our community needs and particularly prepare our communities for changes in relation to climate change.
What surprised me most about the climate change conversations was the fact that it touches every service we basically deliver in local government. And I suppose I'd approach the course with a very narrow perspective on climate change, and participating in the program really sort of broadened my horizons in terms of how climate change is going to potentially impact and how we better plan for those changes.
Climate change conversations amongst our colleagues were fantastic. There are many shared issues, but there's also nuances in the way that different councils respond to climate change.
The course reinforced to me the importance of how a local government business needs to be prepared and needs to ensure that it's focused on how it is going to adapt in this changing environment.
It's really opened up my eyes to the breadth of opportunities that we have to help adapt our landscape, or our physical landscape, and our community to climate change. There are lots of things that we can do, practical things that we can do. It's not an overwhelming conversation.